What's happening, folks? Welcome to another episode of Glory in Paradise with Monaco. Today is season review time, where we look at just how the season went, what we're going to do in the summer, potentially, and what the plan is, and look at some stats and see what we're going to do. So, obviously, guys, hit the like button if you're excited by this episode and series, and subscribe for more daily FM content. Though I will say, this is the last video I'm going to be doing for a few days because I'm going away. I'm not sure what time this is getting released, but on the Sunday the 13th, I am not going to be in the vicinity of the PC. I'm going to be on holiday. Not for long. I'm only there for 4 days or so, but I've got 2 weeks off, and part of that is going away to the coast. So I just thought I'd do, and it's actually kind of worked out kind of well, really, finishing the season off now, because it gives you guys a chance to catch up on the series and give your thoughts on what we should do and ideas. So that's kind of awesome as well. So yes, on the screen right now you can see our competitions. We finished second in the table. I am very pleased with that. PSG's goal difference is insane, 107. We were not that far behind them, relatively speaking. We're only like 12 points behind them. If you count, 78 would be 10, and then 2 more. It's 12. 12 points behind them, and you take out some of these silly defeats, just like teams like Strasbourg, Lyon, and some of those silly draws as well. We weren't far off. The goal difference is insane from them. But if you said to me at the start of the season you're going to get second spot, comfortably second, and well clear of fifth, I would snap your hand off for that. So I'm very pleased with how the season's gone. Very pleased with that. And obviously relegation, you can see at the bottom of the table. The top 4 battle was actually really close. You look at 8th upwards, they were involved in that. Let's get this on the big screen so it's a bit easier. There we go, a bit easier for you to see. So from 8th upwards, you were involved in the race until maybe later on. And one thing I was very happy to see was a lot of teams seem to take points of each other of erratic form, like they win a couple of games and not win 1 or 2. So that really helped us. We were quite consistent in our performance. As you look at the end of the season, we had basically 5 games. We won all of them apart from 1, and beat some decent teams. And then Montpellier beat them 3-1. Beat Lyon 2-0, which is a good result again for us. And we were scoring on a regular basis 2 goals plus in each game. So that was very good to see from a standpoint of the league. The competition, the French Cup against Nantes, we just didn't turn up in that game against Nice, sorry. But Nice are third in the table, so it's no disgrace, but we just didn't turn up in them. And we were struggling to score goals that time. If we'd had that game, I'll show you the game when it was. If these games were a bit further down here, I reckon we'd have beaten them, maybe, because we had Balogun started scoring goals, and we just found our goal scoring touch again, which is really, really good. And actually, since those 2 defeats, not many defeats, we obviously beat PSG 5-1. Just annoying that game there happened. We could have won every game, and then obviously towards the back end of the season, we'd already qualified by this point, Champions League, and those games I didn't even play. I held it over it. I didn't see the point in playing them. I wanted to get through the season and do this review. So, that's the league season. Very much green. Not many mistakes. Just disappointing that we couldn't, avoid that big defeat against PSG. But we did correct it by beating them 5-1. So his team's got the ability to do it. In case you're wondering what the tactic is we're using, this tactic that we're using, obviously, it's a bit annoying because these guys are on the screen because they're on holiday now. But that is essentially the lineup. The only issue I've got with this team is centre mid. I do feel like we can do better with the deep line playmaker, but the funds are limited. It might be loan options we have to go with in the summer. When I'm at the caravan, though, on my holiday, I may do this off-season and just, take my time when I'm there. And do the transfers in the summer, but we'll see. But yeah, that's team basically we went with. Sousa will not be here next season. I'm not going to activate the option. 30 years old, he's just not worth it. The only reason that's really in there is because they insisted on an optional fee in the deal. And if I remember correctly, they wanted a higher fee than that originally anyway. So He won't be here next season. The striker situation, let's get to the squad screen. The striker situation is an interesting one. Dodo's here because I need a backup option as an emergency backup. But next year, I do feel like we're going to have Mbolo. I mean, it's interested in him now from various clubs. He wants to leave to go to be a club. I'm okay with enforcing that through, but they've got to pay the money for him. He's got a contract until 2026. In fact, I'm going to put an asking price of 35 million on him. If you want him, make a £35 million bid. I don't want to sell him. If I do, obviously, if he does leave, then Ben Yedder and Balogun will remain strikers next season. He's here 2026. He won't get a new contract from me. It'll run out or it'll be sold. But I do feel like that money could be handy. I don't want to sell a Mbumo. Would he want a new contract? Okay. Subject to requirements. No, he's not. He's not. He is. Okay, that's stupid. He's not subject to requirements. He's just been injured for a very long time. That's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not going to force him out. They come to me for the offers. If they make an offer of £35 million, I'll accept it. But I'd like some players to clubs to battle for him if they come in to sign him. £35 million is what I want for him. But I want to keep him because that's what I'm going to do this season. Next season is going to be that. But Yedder is down as an important player. I would maybe negotiate the contract again, but I don't see myself signing a striker in the summer. I think I will probably stick with what we've got. Dev Centre. So under 19s, we've got some good talent in here. We've got this young lad here. Looks really promising. We've got this midfielder here. Again, promising, but nowhere near going to be in the first team right now. Current ability, see, these guys are nowhere near the first team. The second string is a different matter. We do have, obviously, Belen and Bulo's there. We've got players there on loan who I will honestly consider moving on just to get some money in for them. This guy, for example, I don't want to keep him. I don't see the point. So I'm moving these guys on to get some extra funds in. They're not going to be much in terms of money, but we are working on selling these guys, honestly. Because you look at the most of the first team players that are any good are in this first team squad right now. So you look at the reports and potential ability, most of those players are here. So that Diop's in the first team. Ben in the first team scored 6 goals. He's actually really starting to impress me even more. Got this young lad at left back. They're in the first team. There's just no reason not to have them in there. Actually, need to get that off actually and just say he's not available for loan. What's his contract situation actually? 25. He's got plenty of time in his contract. So yeah, it could be a summer of not many signings based on the fact that we've not got much money. Now, what I will say about our finances, these are not updated yet. So we're going to continue to get to the 30th because I want to get the full account of it because I think the season resets around that time. Because obviously the Champions League money comes in and all that kind of stuff. As you can see, we're starting to get those informations coming in now. We've got a tax bill, new scouting budgets coming in as well, which is really interesting, really good to see. We're still scouting players, obviously, for the summer. This goalkeeper here looks like a really good option, like a cheap option for goalkeeper. He's got good potential to maybe increase. So I'm looking at options for goalkeeper. That's probably the deal I'm going to do. Just to give me options. But the summer's going to be a very difficult summer. But the simple reason we don't have the funds yet as a club, and I think what might be something we have to do is just loan a lot more. But with one big sale for somebody, I think it's going to be a battle to keep certain players. We'll see. I want to see what that finance look like when the full thing updates. I think it's 30th when the league season finishes. So we're going to show the notification. Okay. Bisak is on. Okay. I was looking at this guy as an option. That's again somebody I'm going to potentially look at signing. I think that'd be a decent option. Scout reports say good signing. Can improve a little bit well. So these kind of deals are cheap and not overly expensive, whilst trying to keep hold of our main players. A lot of these guys are players that they've been recommended to me by my scouts. Lewis Gibson, for example, another guy, but probably not going to go for him. So we'll see what update we get. Hopefully we get an update soon on the finances and because basically league's not reset yet. So we're insecure on the finances. They still haven't updated the league. The league so I'll come back to you guys when it updates. Unless it's now. I just want to see. There's a Douay again looking at a guy, but I don't think we can afford him. So are they gonna? Is it gonna update like literally now? These guys can all leave. Don't care. These guys can leave. Don't care. There's no point renewing the contracts on these guys, honestly. So financial situation is insecure. Profit or loss this season. Okay. Income this month. Okay. Overall balance is 12 million. They should actually get involved in this and help me out with this. We're still good in FFP, of course. So I was waiting to see when it actually all updates. Still second in the table, so it's not updated yet. So I'll come back to you when it updates. So guys, while we've been sat here, there's been some news on this. Close to administration. So we've got a problem now. And I think Mbula wants to leave. So we've got offers coming in now for him. So on camera now, we're going to do some real live. On live, how has he won Player the Manager of the season? Because he won league. Well, yeah, he should do. So you're not going to a local rival. So you're not doing that. Forest offering that amount of money. I want a bit more than that. I've said I want 30. You know the price. I'll take 30 million. What Bournemouth offering? They probably can't afford this. Yeah. So £30 million. I don't want to sell him, but they've met the price that I would want. So I'm going to offer him out again for 35 and just see if we can get a bit more for him, because that money would help us. I don't want to sell him, but I know he wants to leave a bigger club and we need the money, unfortunately. So we'll see if that offer comes in for any other offers for him. So Leeds make approach for him. You're not having him for that. You've got to pay the money, mate. I've got an offer for £30 million on the... No, I'm not saying for less than that. 33.5. Perfect. Okay. So now we do this old trick where we cancel that one and then we offer out for 35, which is what I want for him. Let's continue. Might need to continue first. Kamara offer. He barely played for me this season. I want a bit more money than that, though. I want his valuation. Yeah. And then this young guy, is he got potential? Yeah, he has. I don't really want to move you on. I'm going to reject that offer. So now we go to Mbolo again. Why won't he let me do it? Right, let me do it now. Don't let me do it. I mean, I'll take £33.5 million, obviously. I will take that. Why is he not letting me do it? He used to let me do it. Maybe I don't know. So that sale, I expect offer for no. You got to pay 35 for him. Yeah. Why would I sell him for less than £5 million, except that is probably going to be enough to help this situation out a bit. We'll have to do this live on screen, which is really not what I wanted to do. Hopefully the finances get boosted soon, because we've got... Yeah, we're not, no, you're not, no one, I'm not saying both my strikers. And Balogun is the guy I want to keep out of the two of them. Bell and Bobo, I want to keep him as well, but Arsenal, this is going to be a problem now. He's going to want to go to Arsenal now. Decline. I want to see that. I want to see this. Has it updated the leagues yet? No, it hasn't. I want to see what the situation is like finance-wise when this all updates, because that is going to be, key. Is he worth anything? You know what? Yeah, we can sell him, but I want a bit more than that. Yeah, no, I refuse to. Obviously, new Champions League format starting. I want to see the update, because that's going to be key to what I do in the summer. I want to see what the update is, to the finances when we get them. And is he actually? Yes, he's not. Yeah, no, we're not having him either. Can I offer out Mbolo again? I can. I'd like to get more money for him. The more money I can get for him, if he's going to leave, the better. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, we won't be able to get more money for him. This is... Okay, well, you've got to make an offer for him, mate, because I'm about to sell him. Yeah, come on, lads. You've got to really be better than this. 190k. Take 230 for him, yeah. Just get a bit more for him. Any money I can. I'm going to start being very harsh with AI on this game. It really doesn't really want to help you out with any deals. It wants... Oh, I saw that. I thought, what? I can get Gonzalo Ramos from PSG for that amount of money? No, it's just that these all scout players I'm looking at. But the key thing is, I want to see this update to the new season. I can't sign anybody yet until I get this sale my sale goes through. So I might as well keep this on. Friend up offer? No, you're staying. No, you're staying as well. I'm hopeful that the ownership see the issue and step in. So I'll come back to you guys when we get some specific news. I'm hoping they step in and help out, but we'll see. I'll let you know when something happens. Okay, back to update now. This is the updates. This is the section when it updates. There we go. Right, it's update. You're not having him. Reject. We see £26.27 million. Okay, over course season. Is the FFP still okay? It is. Fixtures released, so nothing's really changed. What's our finance looking like in debt? Right, we've got a problem then. This is why I don't do Monaco saves, and why Monaco is a really awkward save to do. So I'll come back to you guys when we get some news, significant news on sales, and I'll come back. Oh, rejected leads. Fun. Super fun. So guys, it's not happening anytime soon this, so I'm going to end it here because I keep going for I'm going to end up... No, so we've got £20 million to spend. Suzo's left. Suzo's about to leave, at least, in this window. So it's going to be a difficult summer. I think, obviously, we need to get a centre back in. So looking at the options, I think one deal I'm going to do is this. I'm going to agree this deal and get this guy in. £4.5 million. That deal's done. There was somebody else I was looking at. I was eyeing up. The goalkeeper as well. So we'll go and do that deal on camera for you as well. Just sign new contract. You piece of... Is he better than our main choice goalkeeper? Is he better? Marginally, but not by much. Better reflexes, better rushing out tendency. He's more erratic on the ball. Maybe not then. Maybe not do that deal. I don't think that's really a good idea. So yeah, I think Martial would be a really cool one to do, but the wages would be absolutely insane for him. I'd like Martial in as an option as a striker. But yeah, this is going to be a fascinating summer. I mean, we've got Lucas Campos coming in. We might as well do a basic deal on camera right now while we're here. Start negotiation. Regular squad. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with all that. He's probably going to start games, honestly. Get that off. Done. Hopefully that's a deal done. Bolo is still not being sold as of yet. We've got no information at the moment on the ownership situation, whether they're gonna see no offers yet. If I do hire immediate, yeah, and they're gonna get 27. So I think the fee's too high. This is the problem. I don't want to sell them less than that, but I'll take 27 as an option and see if get anyone bites on that. Because I think we need to sell. We're insecure now on the finances. For final offer, £26 million. I don't want to sell him, but I will sell him for 40. Oh God, I don't want to sell him for 40. No, I'm going to reject that offer. I don't want to sell him. They suggested that straight away. That means that's a really good offer. Now we'll see what the reaction is to that bid, whether he puts a hissy fit through. I don't want to sell Fofana. I really don't. I want to keep him. Yeah, they're all coming. They're all circling now. It's going to be a season where they're trying. It's going to be a case of keep what we've got best we possibly can. I would be more willing to sell him than Fofana. Honestly. Actually, let's compare the two, actually. There's not much in it. He's slightly younger as Fofana. Are they both maxed out? Both maxed out? Yeah. Maybe we do sell Fofana. First way, I'll sell one of them, but I'm not going to actively put. I'm not. 30 million. Damn you. They offered it before. Try again. So yeah, it's going to be a really tough summer because the finances are just so poor. I don't know. I think the finances are really poor in League One, generally speaking. So they're about to expire, which that's going to help the finances a little bit. Let's continue. Get to the 30th of June. Because then that gives me a full reflection of what. Yeah, I think we're going to have to wait for. I mean, I don't want to sell Mbolo. If I do sell him, then yeah, there's a second choice striker. It's not terrible, not ideal, because I'd like 2 mobile strikers, but I think it's going to be a very conservative summer. It's going to be a case of I can sell one player, but I can't sell anymore. Otherwise, I'm going to still get back in Champions League and need that regular income. What we could really do is the ownership actually stepping in now and helping out. They've not done anything yet, which means they probably don't need to. I think Mbolo's going to have to leave. I think that's going to have to leave. They keep offering for Utuara. So let's see what the finances are like once he leaves. Yes, these guys are all leaving now. Is there any clauses? Actually, that's a good point, actually. Just sell these clauses off. And just get some money in for them. Just, yeah, while we need the money, sell it. Get that money. I don't care. Honestly, just get the money into the football club. Yeah, not much, but it's something. It gets it into the football club. Yeah, I'm not sure what ownership they have, honestly, at this point. But I think this summer is going to be a very tough one. Have they left yet? No, I'd like to keep you, honestly. But they won't even negotiate it, so we'll terminate that one. Does it cost us money to terminate it? No. So he can go to Ratcliffe Football Club again. So yeah, that's that done. Finances we're in debt. We need a sale, or the ownership to step in and do something about it. Right now, there's no indication they're going to do anything. Everyone's trying to get my players now, which is not a big surprise. If you want him, you got to pay the money in Newcastle. Reject. I'm not selling him for. I'm not. I know I need the money, but I can get Mbolo out potentially. So yeah, guys, that's the summer basically. It's going to be keeping hold of the players I possibly can, doing cheap deals here and there. Yeah, this summer is not going the way I was hoping it would go. Obviously, next season, guys, you're going to see the opening. You're going to see that game there against PSG. Assuming, of course, there's still a football club by that time. Hopefully, he wants to leave. No one wants to sign him. But I'm going to offer out again and see if we can get an offer in for him. No one seems to want him, which is interesting. I'm not selling him. I'll sell one player. Season expectations. Reach league table. Okay. Qualify for the league. Good luck with that. Bisak signed. That's a good deal. We've got that deal done. I wanted that set back in, so we're going to do something in the market. Yeah, so I think what we're going to have to do is go into the second string here, and anyone here who's got a decent amount of value, rinse and just sell to try and help out. These guys are not going to be in my team, so we can afford to move these guys on. Not got great potentials, not going to improve massively, so we can move these guys on, try and get some more money in that way. Yeah, it's going to be a really tough summer. Because none of the players I want to sell are actually getting offers. And I can't sell everybody because if I start doing, no, you're not. Decline, you're not going. No, you're not going to PSG. And you're certainly going for £19 million. So still no offers for him. I saw the club one. I was like, oh, that's good news, potentially. Offer target. Come on, Saudi. Everyone on FM gets these guys from Saudi Arabia to make big offers for their clubs, their players. So I'm going to try and just tempt them into an offer here. Everyone gets these big offers on Saturday, but I've not got them ever. I'm like, I saw off, and then I saw 58. I thought, what? Yeah. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. I'll work on this probably at the caravan on my holiday. But it's gonna be a tough summer. It really is. We've got one player in though, which is good. He'll start at centre back. Right winger, we're gonna have Campos there. So we've got a good team. It's just the finances that are absolutely in the shitter. Hopefully the club will step in and do something about it. When he sees, he's not. I'm not saying it's still cash injection yet, so hopefully he'll do that. Sorry for the episode being so long, guys, but I wanted to see what the solution was. So I think in the summer, Mbo's going to be sold, and then it's going to be cheap deals on loans, most likely. I want to set midfield in, but I think sell Mbulo for a good amount of money, unless someone else comes in for him, and of somebody else. But we shall see what happens. We've still got some young talent we can use. I don't want to sell anybody, but I might have to. If they don't force me to sell somebody, who wants Ben Yedder? See, I would do this, but I don't want to. Again, we'll see what happens, guys. Okay, guys, it's going to be a really tough summer to sign players. Next season could be an absolute train wreck because of the lack of options. Is he better than... Hang on, sorry guys, I'm losing on camera. Who's our second goalkeeper at the minute? Is he better than Majewski? Yes, he is. What would the wage be? What would your wage demand be? No, can't afford that. Not worth doing. But yeah, so the scout report is going to be fast to see what they come up with. You've got a left winger here, for example, that might be okay, but it's going to be frustrating to get him in. The potential's there, though. Might have to take a hit on some of these guys and do these deals and just do them. And trust the scouts and say, look, you are supposed to be giving me good options. You've got a new goalkeeper here. Ooh, okay, that's weird. It's glitched. Yeah, there's options here that they're coming up with. But it's just really tough to pay for these guys. I mean, left back there could be half decent, but even might frustrate the hell out of me with the rotation. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next episode, guys. Like I say, guys, I'm going on holiday for a few days. Champions League qualification you want next year. Good luck with that. If we can keep the main players in and just sell in Bulo and bring a couple in, that might be doable. Champions League is going to be just the money maker. We're not going to be achieving much in it. I'll catch you guys next episode. It's going to be a while for the next video, guys, because I'm going to be on holiday. But yeah, very long video, guys. Do apologise for that, but hey, it is what it is. So next time, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.